Right now I am using a template that I had created already, and we're going to look at how to add the visuals. So the template already has my slides organized and set up. I have a place for my claim. You would definitely need to finish the claim and give your reasons. However, I'm just using the template. You have to fill in the rest of the words. I am going to start with the introduction. So this is going to be where I'm going to introduce what was going on before the US-Mexican War. And so I want to use a map. I don't have a map, so I'm going to need to look online. And so I searched Google for United States map before the US-Mexican War. I tried several different searches that were not giving me very good results. This one has done the best. Once I've searched Google, I'm going to go to Images. And then once in Images, I'm going to use Tools because I want to make sure. I like this one from the Library of Congress. That looks really good. It shows a disputed territory. I'm going to guess that one might not have copyright laws relating to it yet, but to double check, I'm going to go to Tools and Usage Rights, and I'm going to choose Creative Commons. That way I know that the images I'm looking at are pretty certain not to have any copyright claims on them. And unfortunately, it looks like the one from the Library of Congress that I liked is not here anymore. This one's pretty similar and actually almost is better because that red disputed territory really shows up well. So I'm going to use this one. As long as it is possible, I am going to copy the image and then I'm just going to paste it on my slide. Now I'll need to figure out exactly where that goes. It's going to go over here somewhere. I might need to rearrange where the words are exactly. And then I'm going to move this line down here to the middle of the slide so I can see everything. This template has some animations, so not everything shows up at once. It makes the video a little more interesting. If you're making it from scratch, don't try to add the animations and everything until you are done with everything else. So this original image that I had, you might have noticed it looked a little weird. This one was me playing with the tools. So if you go to Media, this is where you can put in pictures or videos. You can upload something from your device, or if you go to Text to Image, that's how I got this one. So I thought, well, you know what, with President Polk and Santa Anna, they're the two leaders of the two countries we're talking about with the US-Mexican War, 8th grade DBQ. So I thought, let's see what the AI-generated text to image could do. So when I told it I wanted a picture of President Polk and Santa Anna boxing, this is what it came up with. So anyway, I thought it was kind of comical. Make sure you change that because that's definitely not anything related to our US-Mexican War DBQ. So I'm going to delete that one. The most important part is that we see that Texas was not part of the US and that we have the disputed territory here. So I will crop off California to make it so my words fit. I could also change where the words are, but I think I'm going to need that much space for the words that I'm going to use in my introduction. When I get to my reason number 1, I want to talk about the US going into the disputed territory first. And so I want to add a map of the disputed territory. And so I think I want to use the one for my DBQ. You might be able to take a picture. Just use a camera on your device and take a picture of it. I happen to have a file on my computer that has it on there, so I'm going to take a quick screenshot, but that's not going to be an option for most of you. I'm going to keep that source in there. I can paste it. Again, I'm going to shrink that down so it fits on the orange dot. So that's what my reason 1 slides will look like. Now, because I have a few slides for reason 1, I'm going to copy this same map and I am going to paste it on all of those. Sorry, it's not a slide, it's a scene. On all of those scenes. That way, that stays the same and it's just the words that change. You can make it different too, but these are going to be pretty quick. And so if the viewers have to take in a new visual as well, that makes it a little bit harder to follow everything. So try to keep the same picture for all 3 of these. Then for your next reason, you'll want a different visual that you'll put over here. And you want all 3 of these to be the same visual. One more way to get an image in is to search photos. So if I want to search for President Polk, they might have a picture of President James K. Polk. Ah, shucks, they didn't find anything. Sometimes you'll luck out, but often you're going to have to go to the internet to find the pictures that you want because, while Adobe Express has a lot of good stuff, they're not really focused on history pictures.